Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Brett's vlogs, and he was a little under the weather, got busy, got a little sick. So these three workouts took close to 2 weeks to finish, but we've got them up, and that kind of goes to show the point when you guys see what he does on the deadlift day that he PR'd. It's like he missed all these workouts and only trained 3 times in 2 weeks and hits that. And it's like, yeah, because the truth is most people out there train more than they need to. They simply do. All these people, I train 5-6 days. I need to lift 5-6 days a week. I got guys like Brett who train 3, and he doesn't even always get all 3 of them in. Yet his deadlift is now definitely going to be over 600 again. Yeah, they're definitely going to be over 600. Now, because he was not feeling well, these first 2 workouts weren't great. His 1+ week, we got 3 on the squat, which we'll take. His squat is coming up. It's coming up. It's his worst lift. But on his squat day, we've started incorporating more good mornings again, because he used to do really well with them. We talked about it in the last vlog. We need to build that posterior chain up for him in general. Because his back is what's allowed him to deadlift and his levers. But we need to build up the posterior chain more, so it's going to be a higher priority. Now, we didn't do them in this order. This is the order I got the footage in, so it just loaded this way. But we do belt squats. I'm having him do cambered bar good mornings, and then he does glute ham raises on his squat day. Now, for those curious, we've taken out the boring but big squats. They fatigue him. It's too much work, sometimes for a lifter at his level, right? And we'd rather focus on the posterior chain stuff. So we want to save the axial loading for his deadlift day, because the deadlift is really a specialty. All right, now what I do want to see from him, notice that back is rounding a little bit. I want to see his back in extension a little bit better on the good mornings next time. Just a note. And he'll, of course, see this. And so we'll work on that. But we do 5 sets of the belt squats. We do 5 sets of the belt squats in place of the boring but big now. And again, for advanced lifters, we can do that stuff, and I remind people of that. A lot of intermediates, novices, they need to do the boring but big. More advanced lifter, we can substitute stuff that lets us focus where we want it more. All right. So in his case, that's what our squat days look like. We do the belt squats, and then to make sure the back and everything gets built, we do the good mornings, and then of course extra hamstring work with the glute ham raise. Now, I personally remain unconvinced that a glute ham raise works the glutes that effectively. My glutes will regress if it's the main thing I do. Just an FYI. It's an FYI. But we do a pretty good chunk of volume here on this day, because it's like 5 sets of each of these supplemental lifts. So, well, except the belt squat, I've only got him doing 3. I need to kick that up. Well, we started with 3. I've got him doing 5 now. Sorry, I got that wrong. He's now doing 5 sets because he's not doing the boring but big. But, that is the idea. I have him do 5 sets of belt squats, 5 sets of the camber bar, then 3 sets of the GHR. All right. That puts us in a good place. Now, for people who say, is that enough on the GHR? Yeah, because he still does volume deadlifts. All right, bench day, he's like, since I'm just pausing everything, I went ahead and just got 1 rep. All right, my 1+, I just paused it, did 1 rep. But notice that foot shift. Notice his foot moved. So we got to work on him getting planted a little tighter there. But as we know, he's a closed grip bencher, right? He's always preferred closed grip. There's reasons for that with him. In his case, the wider grips always bothered his shoulders. He doesn't care about having an amazing bench. He doesn't care if he loses 10 pounds by doing closed grip, right? Doesn't care. And we benched 315 before closed grip for him. And we're getting right about back up to that point, I believe. It's right about where we are, because I've got his training max at 315. So we do back off work for 10s with the closed grip afterwards. We do dips, chin ups, and then band press downs for his triceps. All right, we do band press downs, and I might have him start doing some, other extensions coming up here soon. Might have him do some other extensions besides the band work, but I don't know that we really need it, because we do all the closed grip work and we do the weighted dips. So, if anything, I just want to get that pump and shoulder health. I'm not as worried there, because again, we get a lot of tricep work. So, again, it's one reason I go with the bands for him. I just want to keep his elbows healthy. And because, again, he benches closed grip, so I do want that extra bit of lockout type work for it. And the bands are a little better for that. Although we could argue about active insufficiency in bands or whatever, we still get all that stretch reflex and stuff. And it's worked well for him. But, I could change the tricep exercise at some point. But we do chin-ups. But it's really a very tricep focused day. Now, of course, people will see that and be like, well, he does definitely have chest because you've seen him shirtless. So they're like, so his chest still builds off those? Of course. I mean, the closed grip bench is still a chest exercise. I think people forget that. They'll see the closed grip and they start thinking, oh, well, that's a tricep exercise because bodybuilders would push it that way. But it still uses slightly more chest than tricep. And you have to remember that. It is still a chest exercise. Same thing with the dips. Again, they're a pretty serious chest exercise. They're chest and triceps. Now, deadlifts. He got 540 pounds for 6 reps. 540 for 6. That is a PR because he's done that. He said before, he hit that sort of stuff touch and go, but never paused. Because I make him pause everything now. Right? We've reset. Deadlifts don't count unless they're reset. We don't count your reps. So we're on fire here. 540 for 6. All right, that means his max is definitely past 600 again. We're up in that range. We're there now. So we keep moving it forward. Eventually, I'm going to take him over to heavier and heavier work there because we got to bring that training max up. I mean, when he's hitting 6 reps like that, we got to raise it way up. All right. It's not going to be long before he's doing reps with 600. For 600 for 2 or 3. All right, then we do his back off work, right? Do the back off work. We do pull-ups or chin-ups. Let me see which one he did this day. I normally have him just doing chin-ups these days, but I might have him alternating and doing pull-ups. Let me see what's going on with the sheet as I'm talking to you guys. No, I have him listed as just chins all the way through right now. So let's see what he does. Yeah, he's doing chins there. It looked like as I was watching the video stuff in the background, the files, that he might have been doing a wider grip. But, he's doing chins. And at his weight, I mean, he's well up over 200 pounds. He's a tall guy. Body weight chins are plenty of stimulus. They're plenty of stimulus. All right, we don't have to do them weighted just to get hypertrophy. All right, you get enough volume when you're over 200 pounds. They work great. All right, he does the cambered bar good mornings again. All right, which we need to bring up because he's still pretty weak at these. I mean, most of these bars, I believe he has the same bar I do. I believe the bar is 85 pounds. So, we have a lot of room to grow here, right? Now, his back looks a little bit better on this day. It's because he's getting used to it again. All right, the back's a little bit better. I'm not seeing the amount of rounding I was seeing on the other. It could have been the angle with that GoPro. And then, of course, I have him finish up with curls because, most of my guys want some bicep. They want a little bit of bicep. I'd argue for a lot of people, chins will cover it. But, younger guys, man, they like the biceps. So we let him do his curls. Plus, he's got long arms anyway. That's a lot to fill out. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.